Hey, did you hear why they're closing school tomorrow? Yeah, the model Yuri Hayami's gonna use it for a shoot, right? I heard they wanted to bring more people to our town, but this is crazy! Those rumors had become the talk of the town since that morning. In order to bring more people to our town, somehow it was decided that a popular model and actress would be shooting at our school. Isn't that so cool, Yudai? The Yuri Hayami is gonna be here! Sure. It's certainly an interesting opportunity for a model to be outside of the big city, I guess. You guess? Why aren't you more excited about this? I mean, what does it matter? It's not like we're ever going to be here to meet her in person, right? I guess. This is exactly the reason why they're giving us the day off in the first place, right? We'd only be getting in the way of the crew and stuff. So I was a bit more reserved about everything than some of my classmates. But to tell the truth, I've been following this model for a long time, and I really loved her acting. Except, I was kind of a loser, and I never really had the ability to fit in with the rest of my classmates that much. For such a boring guy like me...
I'm looking forward to everything from now on, you!
Me too. One day, Yuri Hayami suddenly started living with me. How that happened is kind of a long story, so let me explain. I'm Yudai Tamura, an average high schooler living in an average town. Like a lot of places around me, our town's birth rate was in decline, and the population continued aging. Pretty much everyone left town and moved into the big cities once they graduated high school, so it's not like there was much to do around here. Last year, we elected a fairly young mayor, so I guess things could still be worse. But I guess in order to inject some life into this boring place, they decided to hire a nationally famous model like Yuri Hayami to be the face of the town. I guess that meant her going around and taking pictures near all the stuff around town. Well, at least I get the day off, but there's not much to do but stay home and play games. Or at least, that's what I thought, until my phone suddenly rang. Sorry to bother you, Yudai, but could you come to the school right now? I didn't do anything wrong, did I? No, don't worry about that. But you're the head of the gardening club, right? I know Mr. Miura's the teacher in charge of that, but his wife went into labor today, and he suddenly couldn't make it. Do you think you could take care of everything in his place? And with that, I had no choice but to head to school. But isn't today the day they're doing the photo shoot for Yuri Hayami? I should be careful I don't run into her. And just as I thought, when I got to the school, there were minivans parked in front and all sorts of crew members running around. I did my best to stay out of their way as I went straight for the greenhouse, but... Huh?
Oh.
I couldn't help but gulp. Of course, I knew exactly who I was looking at. It was no one but Yuri Hayami, the person I'd seen before only on TV and in magazines.
I'm sorry, am I getting in your way? I can leave if I am, but if not, do you think I could stay and look around a bit more?
Oh, sure. Go ahead. I'd never met a TV celebrity before, and I was such a gloomy person, I could barely get the words out. I was so nervous, it was all I could do to just water the plants and add the fertilizer in silence. And then...
Oh, is that how you do it?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you think I could help water the plants?
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Actually, I always wanted to be a florist when I grew up.
Really?
I feel like just doing this is bringing me one step closer to my dream.
Glad to hear it. How is this happening to me right now? Am I really talking to the Yuri Hayami?
Oh, silly me. I haven't even introduced myself yet. My name is Yuri Hayami.
Yeah, I know.
What's your name?
I'm Yudai Tamura.
Then, can I call you Yu? What grade are you in now?
11th. How about you, Yuri?
I guess I'd be in 11th grade too.
Huh? You would be? What do you mean? How am I just casually asking her about this stuff?
I end up dropping out to focus on my modeling and acting career.
Yeah, I knew that too.
But I'm taking online courses and I have a private tutor in between gigs. So I don't know if I can really consider myself an average high school student, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. To add to that, there are also a lot of agencies that place a lot of emphasis on building a career from a young age. In cases like Yuri's, where she has a full career before graduating from high school, they set up full training and education programs for their young talents. Having to fill up all her spare time with work or school sounds tough, but it's not clear if she chose that lifestyle for herself or not.
So, yeah, I'm kinda jealous of people like you who get to wear a regular school uniform and attend school like normal.
But you have plenty of opportunities to wear a school uniform on your show, right?
Yeah, but it's just a show that happens to take place at school, so it feels a bit more like a costume than anything else.
Oh yeah, I can totally see that.
Yeah, that's why I'm kinda happy to be able to come here today.
As we were talking, someone who looked like her manager appeared.
Yuri, the shoot's about to restart, so… Well, who's this?
Oh, this is Yudai Tamura. He's a student here.
Nice to meet you. I was called here to fill in for the teacher in charge of the gardening club, and why does this sound like I'm making excuses?
Actually, this is perfect. Want to make a bit of pocket money, Yudai?
Huh? What do you have in mind?
Well, actually, our assistant just threw out their bags, so we had to pause the shoot. So we're a bit short on hands today. Do you think you could help us out?
I'd really appreciate it too.
And just like that, I was suddenly working as an assistant for Yuri's photo shoot. Mirror person, can you reduce the shadows a bit? On it. How'd I end up as Yuri Hayami's filming assistant? The shoot proceeded on schedule, and soon it was evening. Thanks, kid. You were a huge help. You've got a knack for this, Yudai. Would you consider working for me someday? Oh, I don't know about that.
Thanks again. Here's your money, just like I promised.
Oh, that's really okay. I don't need it. I was more than happy just to get such a valuable experience.
Oh, don't be so humble. Take the money. Oh, right. Did you have some time after this?
Huh? Well, I guess I don't really have plans.
We were about to have a little wrap party to celebrate a job well done. You're welcome to come along if you'd like.
What? Me?
Please, you. I want to keep talking with someone who's actually my age for once.
Oh, sure. If even Yuri herself was asking me to come, then there was no way I could refuse. I decided to take them up on their offer and join the rap party.
Come on, you. Let's toast. Cheers!
Cheers. I can't believe this is happening. I was specifically trying to pick the most unassuming seat in the restaurant, but somehow, I ended up sitting right next to Yuri.
You, what do you usually do at home?
Oh, I guess I just play games and stuff. I help out at one of the local stores sometimes too.
Really? What kind of place do you help at?
Oh, the local flower shop and stuff.
Really? That's amazing! You're like a real florist! I feel like I already knew this without even having to ask. Even when you had the day off, you were watering the flowers in the greenhouse. And you took us up on the job without a second thought. You even help out around the town too. You're just a really hardworking and nice person, aren't you?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just a fraidy cat and a loser. She shouldn't be praising me like that.
Girls love guys who don't put on airs like you know.
Huh? You really mean it? But wouldn't most girls prefer a more cheerful and upbeat guy who can really have fun and lead a conversation?
Not always. Some people prefer a guy who's just nice and you can be yourself around.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
But what do I know? It's not like I've ever dated anyone myself.
At first, I thought she was just lying to protect her privacy as someone in the world of showbiz. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that she was honestly too busy to have someone like that in her life. She was working as both a model and an actor and taking online classes whenever she was in between shoots. I don't think I would have been able to handle it if I were in her place.
What about you? Don't you have a partner?
Yeah, right. What would anybody see in a loser like me?
Do you want one?
Of course. But it's not like I don't enjoy my life enough without one.
I'm jealous. I wish I could be like that too.
Jealous? But you're so busy. You must be leading a fulfilling life.
I'm definitely busy, but I don't know if I'd call it fulfilling. Sometimes I just wish I could live a normal, boring life. Go to school, hang out with friends, that sort of thing.
You really want a normal high school life that bad?
Yeah, although I know that's a bit excessive to ask for.
Yuri, can you come over here for a second?
Coming! See you later, you.
Oh yeah, later. They say the grass is always greener, huh? I guess it's only natural to always want what we can't have. Yuri entered the world of stardom at such a young age, so I guess she always wondered what life was like on the other side of the fence. I had no idea such pressing thoughts and worries like that were hiding behind the beautiful smile she gives for the camera. I guess there's a lot more you have to sacrifice to become a successful model and actor than I ever would have thought. Seeing her smiling happily even now, I couldn't help but wonder what she was thinking. After the informal rap party finished up about 2 hours later,
That's all we have planned for today. But you still seem pretty cheerful. You ready to head back to the hotel?
Actually, I was wondering if I could walk around and see the town for a bit longer, if that's okay.
Oh yeah? Want me to come with you?
Well, I was actually wondering. You wouldn't mind showing me around, would you?
me? Well, I wouldn't mind, of course, but are you sure?
I'm worried about what the agency will say, though.
It's fine. I'll make sure to disguise myself.
Well, okay. I don't see why not. Yudai seems trustworthy enough. Just make sure you get back before dark, okay?
Now I'm walking alone with Yuri Hayami.
I feel like I'm doing something I shouldn't be dressed like this.
So, was there any place you really wanted to see?
Well, I got to walk around the main areas a bit for a photo shoot today. Oh yeah, there is somewhere I really want to go to after all.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
Come on, you.
And so, I reluctantly took her to the place she wanted to see most of all. I'm home!
Hi, honey. You came back at the perfect time. I was just about to close up the shop. Do you think you could help?
Oh, sure.
By the way, the popular model Yuri Hayami is in town today, right?
Yeah.
Is that a friend of yours?
My name is Yuri Hayami. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you're so polite. I'm Yudai's mom.
You really helped me out today.
Oh, did he? Good for him. Yudai, can I talk to you in private for a moment?
Sure.
What's going on here? The girl is the real actress from the morning TV show? Oh, Mama, right? Is that really Yuri Hayami?
Yep, it's really her. It's kind of a long story. After I finally explained everything to my flustered mother...
Wow, what an amazing coincidence! So my little Yudai was able to help you out.
Yeah, he was invaluable. We couldn't have done it without him.
Way to go, Yudai! Oh, you can call me Mom if you'd like.
Thanks, Mom. I'd love to.
What? My mom was always following whatever latest trend was popular, so I guess she must have just gotten lost in her excitement at seeing the latest star of the day, but... I'm back from my delivery.
Honey, come here. You're not gonna believe this.
Today was just a regular customer, so you know. Did Yudai bring home a girlfriend? No!
I'm Yuri Hayami. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Yuri, huh? What a polite girl you are. It's rare to find nice kids like you these days. Take care of our Yudai for me, okay?
I will, thank you.
Huh? He didn't even realize she was a celebrity! And how could he say something so embarrassing? I guess Yuri left a good impression on my parents, at least. They invited her to stay and have something for dinner, but since we already ate at the wrap party, she politely declined. Yudai, make sure you walk her all the way back home, you hear?
See you later, Yuri. Thanks so much, Mom and Dad.
Sorry, my folks are a bit old-fashioned.
Don't say that. I was happy to meet such interesting people. You're so lucky to have wonderful and thoughtful parents.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. Oh my god, she's way too nice. After that, I brought her back to her hotel, making idle chit-chat as we talked. The next day, I spotted Yuri and her manager on my way to school.
Are you sure I can't convince you otherwise?
I thought it over, and this is what I really want to do.
Okay. Well, you're free until this evening, so you have a little bit more time before you have to make a decision.
Okay.
Yuri!
Oh, good morning, you.
Morning. What's up? Is everything okay? It looked like you and your manager were concerned about something. What? You're quitting show business?
You don't have to act so surprised.
Of course I'm surprised! I don't understand. Aren't you at the peak of your popularity right now?
Maybe, but I've been thinking about taking this step for a while now.
Yeah, but it really does sound like she's been considering this decision for a long time. After all, she's been doing this since before she could even really make an informed decision for herself. And she's worked so hard to get where she is now. But at some point, she started longing for a normal life, and I guess she's really torn up about not being able to have one.
The Yuri Hayami that everybody sees is still me, of course. But in a way, it's also not really me at all. Maybe I got a lot of experience from working as an actress and a model. But I can't get over how much I just want to live a boring, normal life like everyone else.
I think that's a perfectly fine reason to have. Your fans might be disappointed, but you should do what feels right for you.
You're right. I feel bad, though, of course.
Don't worry about that. I'm sure when they hear your reasons for quitting, they'll all be happy to support you.
You think so?
Well, to be honest, as someone who's known nothing but an average life for as long as I've lived, I think it's pretty boring. For people like me, it's only natural we'd want to look up and support people that shine in a way we don't. And to be honest, I've been a fan of yours for a while, and being able to get this opportunity to talk to you, I've only become an even bigger one. Knowing that even a popular star like you has her own worries about stuff like this just makes me want to support you all the more. So just follow me and let me take care of this.
What? Where are we going?
I'm gonna give you the average life experience you've always dreamed of. For some reason, a sense of duty was burning inside me. Maybe it just was a selfish desire to spend more time with Yuri Hayami, but... Excuse me? Oh, Yudai. Sorry about yesterday. Wait, what? Why is Yuri Hayami here? Sorry, but there's something I need to ask you. I discussed the plan I was thinking of with my teacher. I wanted to ask him if there was any way she could join our high school as a trial student for a single day today. I knew it was a long shot, but
I totally get it. Let me discuss this with the principal, and I'll get back to you right away.
Really? Thank you so much!
Follow me, Yuri.
Okay.
And so, let me introduce our newest transfer student.
Yuri
Hayami?
Nice to meet all of you. My name is Yuri Hayami.
Yuri will be joining us on a trial basis just for today. So everyone treat her well, okay?
Okay.
As expected, Yuri instantly became the most popular girl in school. During lunch break, it seemed like everyone at school was lining up to talk to her. But befitting our school's proud reputation, all the students made sure that she was comfortable enough and not too overwhelmed with everything all at once. They didn't know the details of why a big star was a trial student at their school, but they didn't want her to be put off by the experience. In fact, plenty of people were even considerate and supportive of her situation.
I didn't expect it, but good on you for finding a kindred spirit in someone like Yuri.
Yeah, and thanks so much for taking me seriously and meeting with the principal about this.
Of course. Both you and your family have done so much to help out with the school, too. You always provide and deliver such beautiful flowers to our entrance and graduation ceremonies. When the principal heard a good kid like you was making the request, I didn't even have to do anything to convince him to accept.
Nah, I'm nothing special.
Don't say that. Being a club leader is already hard work, especially when it involves the back-breaking labor of making sure all the flowers and plants at school are well taken care of. The people looking out for that stuff are definitely noticing, you know?
Just hearing him talk about that made me feel like my efforts were being rewarded, and I couldn't help but be a bit proud of myself. After school, Yuri went around and checked out some of the clubs and teams, but eventually, it was time to go. See you later, Yuri!
Don't forget about me. I had so much fun today. Thank you all for everything.
So, how are you feeling? Did you have a good day?
It was so tiring, but it's like a good tired. It really was a great day.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Is something wrong?
Sorry, it's just everyone there was so nice, and
Yeah, our school is known for being a really friendly, inviting place.
I could tell. They all gave me such a warm welcome.
When I looked back at Yuri, she was so overcome with emotion that tears were flowing out. I was pretty sure I could take that as a sign of a job well done. She was satisfied, so now, maybe she would decide not to quit acting and modeling after all.
Thanks again for everything, you Dai.
We all really appreciate it. If you ever need anything from me, here's my number on the card that I gave you. Call me anytime.
Thank you! Take care! Yuri and her crew all left with smiles on their faces. And that was the story of my brush with fame. But it doesn't quite end there. 3 months after she left, various posters and other materials with her face were put up around the town. I was the one holding the mirror for that shot. I hope Yuri's doing well.
Hey, you!
Ah! Yuri!
Did I surprise you?
I thought I was hallucinating. Wait, what? Why are you here? Are you doing another shoot?
Not exactly.
And so, I'd like to formally welcome our newest transfer student.
Yuri Hayami? I'm so glad to be back.
This time, she'll be with us until graduation. Make sure you treat her well, okay?
Okay.
Wow. So you decided to take a break from acting and move here?
You weren't expecting that, huh?
Of course not. Why would I have been?
I don't know, but when I came here, I just liked this town so much. Everyone was so nice, and I couldn't stop thinking about what if I could live and go to school here.
Then, are you planning on going back to the world of showbiz once you graduate?
That was a plan, but now I'm not so sure. Maybe by then, they'll already have forgotten about me and moved on to the next big thing.
I don't think so. I think you'll be welcomed back with open arms. Oh yeah, where are you living now?
You'll see.
Oh, welcome home, Yuri.
I already moved your bags into the room next to Yudai's. Wait, what? My house? Somehow, she ended up staying with my family. My parents set everything up without telling me, and I was so stunned I could barely speak.
Honey, did you even tell him?
Hey, I thought you were gonna be the one to do it.
Oh,
well. What do you mean, oh well? How could you not tell your son something so important? Sorry. Well, it's not like I'm against it or anything. I just wish I had more time to mentally prepare myself.
I'm looking forward to everything from now on, you.
Me too. And well, that's how Yuri and I ended up living together.
Actually, there is one more thing I wanted to do while I'm in high school.
What's that?
Well, it's a secret.
Really? Okay. I guess you can tell me whenever you're ready. After that, once Yuri got used to going to school, she eventually told me her other desire was that she wanted to have a boyfriend. And somehow, out of all the people in the world, she chose a gloomy background character like me. Yeah, the reason why a popular model and actress would choose me was a mystery to me too, but what do you even like about me?
Everything.